Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Road to IELTS. Road to IELTS is basically an online IELTS preparation portal, and on this portal you will be having access to the practice material which is available to you online. And this material is provided by the British Council, and it is officially organized by the British Council and the Clarity. So, in order to access this material, all you have to do is to type Road to IELTS in the Google search bar, and then you will open the very first link available. And after opening this link, you can clearly see that this is provided by British Council and Clarity, and there are three versions available: last minute version, full version, and the test drive. Last minute version is for the candidates who register with the for the IELTS exam with the British Council, and they will be having access to all this material which is included in the last minute version. In the full version, this is actually a complete package for the IELTS preparation, and you will have to pay for this online. And after your payment is complete, you will be given full access to this unlimited material available online for the practice. And the test drive is basically a material for the free users. I mean, you don't have to subscribe to any of the packages. All you have to do is to click on the test drive, and then this page will be opened. And on this page, when you will click on the start, it will ask you that which module are you going to practice from. Is it academic or a general training? When you click on the general training module, this page will open. Please make sure you have an updated version of Adobe Flash Player installed on your browser. So here we are. There are four modules available here to practice from. Let's start with the reading one. So there are four tabs available which you can access and practice. So first of all, in the starting out, you will be having an ebook which you can read online. You can clearly see that download version and the video version is not available because you are using it for free, and it is a test drive actually. Okay, in the advice and tutorials, there is a video which you can watch in order to get advice on the reading section. Then there is a practice zone. In the practice zone, you will be having access to only set 1. So let's click on the set 1. There are two types of questions that you can access in this portal. So let's click on the short answer questions. Okay, here you can clearly see that there is a passage and these are the questions. So all you have to do is to read the passage carefully and type your answers in these placeholders. Let's move on to the next type of questions, which are matching headings to the paragraphs. So click on that. Okay, here is the paragraph, and this is the full passage, and there are a number of paragraphs. So all you have to do is to read every paragraph and match these headings, and then what you will do is to drag these headings into these placeholders. So I have just done it as an option. So when you will be practicing, you will do it the same way I just did. So let's move back. Yes, I want to cancel this. Then there is a practice test. This is actually a full-length practice test available, and here is its answer key. When you will download the practice test and its answer key, you will click on the start button and it will act as a timer. You will be having 1 hour to complete your test, and at the end you will match your answers with the answer key and see that how many answers you got right and how many of them were wrong. So this is the way to practice reading from the Road to IELTS. So let's click on the listening module. Same as that of reading, you will be having access to ebook. Um, you will read it online, and then there is an advice and tutorial session. In this, there is again a one video which you will watch in order to get advice on the listening. And same as that of reading, you will be having 12 sets for practice, but as a free user you will be having access to the set 1 only. So there are again two types of questions available: short answer questions and the matching ones. So let's click on the short answer
You
questions.
will hear part of an orientation talk given by a member of the Students' Union at a university in Britain. First,
Okay, when I clicked on this, the recording was automatically played, and all you have to do is to listen to the recording and type your answers accordingly. Let's click on the second type of questions. It will be same. The recording will be played as soon as you click on it.
you will hear part of a tutorial in which a student and a tutor discuss endangered.
Perfect. So you have seen that the recording was played automatically, and all you have to do is to listen to the recording carefully and match the headings that were available on the top, and you can drag those headings in front of the right options. So this is all about practice zone. Let's click on the test practice. Again, here you have one full length practice test and its answer keys. You will download all of these two documents, and then you will press on this headphone. The recording will be played, and you will have to answer the questions that are included in this booklet, and after that you can match your answers with the answer key, and in this way you can practice the full length IELTS listening test from this Road to IELTS portal. So this is all about listening. Let's move on to the speaking module. There is an ebook which you can read online. Then there is the video advice video on speaking. You can watch this video and get an advice on how to um, make a good impression on the examiner. Then there is a practice zone, and in this practice zone, again you have 12 sets to practice from, or 12 activities, but you will be having access to set 1 only. And in this section you will be having 7 types of different activities or drills that you can practice, and then prepare yourself very well for the exam. Here you can see that there are some videos which you can watch as a sample between the examiner and the candidate, and you will be getting an idea on how to perform well in the actual speaking test. Let's move on to the test practice. Okay, in this test practice section, you will be having access to part 2 for the uh, speaking module, and if you want to practice this part, all you have to do is to click to start, and after that there you will be having total 3 minutes: 1 minute to prepare for the topic and 2 minutes to speak. So when I will click on topic will be appeared here, and the recording will be played, and it will for the instructions, and after that you will have to practice on your own.
I'd like you to talk about a friend who has played a big part in your life. You should talk about him or her for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you will have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you wish.
Okay, so that's it from the speaking session. Let's move on to the writing. In the writing you will start with an ebook, and then you will move towards the video tutorial. After watching the video carefully, you will move to the practice zone. So in practice zone, there are again 12 sets to practice from, and then there are two options available to you: set 1 task 1 and then set 2 task 2, because writing module contains two tasks, so they are giving access to you for each of the tasks separately. So when you will click on task 1, there are 7 different types of activities that you can perform, and in all these activities you will be learning new things about the task 1, and you will have to perform these activities very carefully. Then in the task 2 there are again different activities, and you can get a hands-on experience on how to perform well in while you are writing task 2 in your real exam. Then there is a practice. So here is a full-length practice test and their sample answer keys in this booklet. And after you complete your task 1 and task 2, you will match your answers with the answer key. And in order to practice, you will click on the start button, and you will be having 1 hour to complete both of the tasks. So this is how you will practice online for all the modules from the Road to IELTS. Let me give you one hint that after you will register for the IELTS exam with the British Council, they will give you access to this practice test 2 for all the modules as a last minute version. You can see that only available on full or last minute version. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for our next videos.